What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, for the season finale of American Horror Story Delicate, Season 12, Episode 9. And this episode is titled The Auteur. I think that's how you pronounce that. I could be wrong. But before we go ahead and get into this review, you guys, do me a solid favor. If you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this episode of American Horror Story, shall we? All right, you guys. So I want to do a quick shout out because it'll come up again later. It'll come up later in the episode, but I want to do it now while it's fresh on my brain. But shout out to Cinderella718 because you got in my comments last week and you said something that I was like, that would be a plot twist, and baby did it come true. And was it ever a plot twist? But I mean, we could kind of see it, but it was a good one. Also, let me know what you guys thought about this season finale. I don't know, you guys. Was I satisfied? Parts of me was, right? There were parts of me that was satisfied with this finale, but the way that it ended, I was like, girl, I'm so confused. Not confused, but I was like, girl, you did all of that for, okay. Okay, but neither here nor there. The episode, let's get into it. So the episode opens up and we're in Brooklyn in 2019. So we're in, it's not AA, but it's AA. So you guys know how AA is, right? You're in a circle and everyone is going around and talking about, you know, why they're here. It's like one of those help. It's one of those help groups, right? There is this lady there who is just boo-hoo crying, and I was like, why is sis crying? The reason that sis was crying, so she was talking about she don't know if she's gonna get a man, be able to buy an apartment. I was like, buy an apartment, but I was like, you know what? You live in New York, because I forget, in the city, y'all don't really, in New York City, y'all buy apartments, where we in this, you know, down here, we buy houses, right? She ain't got a man, and she's going through the whole journey of IVF, and I was like, oh, so this is an IVF support group? Okay, because it was failing for her. And so we see Anna, and we see Siobhan, and Siobhan mouthed, she's lost. I was like, excuse you, bitch. So after this meeting, after it was over, Siobhan was talking to Anna. I think Anna was talking about an audition that she had to go to. And so Siobhan was like, put your number in my phone. I was like, Anna, run from this bitch. The consensus in my conversation last week is the same thing that I always say every week about Anna. Anna is dumb. Anna is dumb as hell. That woman literally just sat over there and talked shit about that woman being lost because she's fucking, and she says the bitch is always crying about her IVF journey. Mama, if this is an IVF support group and this bitch is right here talking about a woman, why the hell would you give her your number? Because that means if your journey is unsuccessful, that hoe gonna talk about you like a dog too, but okay, Anna, whatever. Now, present day. Anna, girl, you 2 + 2 ain't equaling 4 for Anna, because I'm just like, Anna, mama. Add it up. Put the clues together. God gave you a brain for a reason. Put the clues together, girl. Put them together. So you guys remember in last week's episode, and shout out to the person who let me know what that was on the ground behind her. Y'all, you named it, and I don't forgot what you said it was. I have to go back to the comment. But Anna, girl, I just really want you to put 2 and 2 together. That this whole Siobhan don't mean you know well, girl. Like, come on. So Anna asked Siobhan, how do you know? Oh, it's a shout out. So it's just a mom that Sims. Actually, L. Thomas, because I remember you left the comment. Shout out to you. But it's mucous membrane. That's what was on the ground. But Anna asked Siobhan, how did you know I would win the award? I was like, you dumbass. Did it not go through your feeble ass? Anna is dumb. Anna, mama, that girl asked you what would you give up to win this award, and you let her know that you would give up your baby for the award, and when you said yes, you got the fucking award. 2 plus 2 should have been like, wait a minute, bitch. I said I would give up my baby for this award, and you're gonna ask her how did she know you would win? She didn't know you were gonna win. She was expecting you to say that, and your dumbass said it like a dumbass. Now, we move on, you guys. So Dex was there, and Anna was like, why did you call him? And she's like, because he's the father. And so Anna was like, okay, you can come, but don't fucking talk to me. I was like, he couldn't even ride in the fucking ambulance with me. So we get the ambulance, and the ambulance is just zooming through New York City. I was like, you ain't hitting that one car. Cause you ain't slow, which they don't. I mean, sometimes they do slow down, but I mean, my God, the way that bitch was driving. Then I looked in the front. I was like, wait a minute, is that who I think it is? And she turned around and I said, I know you fucking lying. That is goddamn Ivy. That was Ivy. I was like, damn. And so they driving. She ain't going to the hospital because I was like, girl, I don't know what hospital you going to, but you definitely ain't going to the hospital. So Kamal is in the front seat. Poor Kamal. Baby, why did a woman turn around with a gun and boom, blew his head off? I was like, ooh. Meanwhile, Anna's still in the back seat, in the back of the ambulance with no EMS, no nothing. I was like, so this wasn't a red flag to y'all that she's in the back? Actually, I think it was a fire. Actually, that could have, it looked like a fire. It looked like a fire. No, it was an ambulance. It was an ambulance. But ain't nobody in the back of this thing with her trying to see how dilated she is or nothing. And she just screaming. I was like, so y'all just y'all got y'all dumbasses in this thing, so yeah, there ain't no way out of it, right? So then, once again, Anna's in labor, right? So Dex decides to go down there. He put his hands between her legs and you hear a crunch. I was like, what was that crunch that I just heard? Then you see his hand fall. I was like, oh my God, not his hand. And so Dex is back there screaming with no hand and just screaming. Now, this was a weird scene how they threw this in because it didn't say what year it was, but we see Siobhan as she was talking to Dr. Hill. And at first she was asking Dr. Hill to help her, but then she took her nail and stuck her nail in his skin. And I guess the nail was so sharp that he started bleeding, and she forced him to do what she wants him to do. I was like, ooh, what a nutcase. Then, speaking of a nutcase, back over to this crazy bitch Ivy. I don't know where they ended up at, but they ended up somewhere that there was nothing there, right? So Ivy got out the car, out the ambulance, went to the back where Dex is, right? Remember, Dex's hand is severed, right? Dex's hand is right in front of him. So what Ivy do? Ivy took Dex's hand, shoved it in his mouth, and took him out. I was like, whoa, what just happened here? I was confused because I was like, this is just weird. So then we get Anna into their version of a delivery room, and Anna is delivering this baby. And, she's talking about, she's screaming. Now, so she finally delivers the baby. He's crying. And she's like, I want to hold him. I was like, I don't think you want to hold that thing. I don't know if you want to hold that, sis. Like, I would never want to hold that baby. Not the way that thing stuck his hands through your stomach. No, ma'am. Keep it. Burn it. Do whatever the hell you got to do with it. So then it had the longest umbilical cord, right? And so they were cutting it, and they put it in little thing. I was like, why are y'all keeping this? Now I know some people, people talk about the nutrients from the placenta and all that stuff. If you like it, I love it. It would not be for me, but hey. So Anna was like, I want to see him. And so let me hold him. They were like, mind you, the whole time that this bitch is in labor, this bitch still got this goddamn trophy in her hand. I was like, girl, if you don't drop that motherfucking trophy, she still has, like, Anna had a grip onto that trophy. I was like, Anna, this trophy means more to you than anything else because you ain't let go of this trophy since you got here. And you are in labor. Girl, fuck the trophy. And that's really what fucked Anna over in the grand scheme of things, to be honest with you. So she was like, I want to hold my baby. And they were like, you are holding it. She's talking about this motherfucking trophy. I was like, she's like, let me hold it. So she got up. I was like, girl, you just gave birth. And so they were talking about, oh, he's this, he's that. I was like, once again, Anna, let these crazy hoes have this baby. You just gave birth. It is 5 of them. Not 1, but 5. Speaking of the 5 of them, because I saw a big one come in, I was like, who is this big girl? Lord, the big girl was that bitch from the bathroom that always showed up with Anna. I was like, I knew something was off with that hoe. And that bitch still looked crazy. That bitch still looked crazy. So Anna charged at them for the baby, right? And somebody poked her in the back and did something to her, and she fell on the ground. And she was like, what was that? They were like, we don't know what you're talking about. She's like, yes, you do. I was like, Anna, baby, they're gaslighting you. They know exactly what the fuck is going on. They're gaslighting the hell out of you. It was a funny, because I didn't take it in my note, but it was a funny moment in the episode where Siobhan told Anna, don't gaslight the gaslighter. I was like, at least you know you a gaslighter, bitch. So then they sprayed Anna with something and it knocked her out and they blindfolded the bitch. I was like, you dumb hoe. You dumb hoe. So at the end, we finally see as all the women reveal themselves, right? So we all know about Talia, we know about Ivy. I forget what the twin's name is. The other twin name is. They're still alive, but my closed caption for some odd reason said it was Sonya, but I'm like, ain't Sonya dead? But I could be wrong. So Ivy, Nicolette, and then how many motherfucking people was it? Because it was the fat bitch from the, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way. It's the big girl from the bathroom, right? It's the big crazy girl from the bathroom. It's Ivy. It's the twin. It's Nicolette, and then it is Talia, right? But I thought at one point I saw 6 people. I thought at one point I counted 6. I could be wrong. No, there were more people. The Ashleys, them bitches showed up. I was like, well, but I had already knew that the Ashleys was a part of this situation, right? Definitely knew that the Ashleys were a part of this because they worked with Siobhan, and I knew Siobhan was a part of this. And lo and behold, Siobhan comes up, and Anna was so surprised. I was like, bitch, why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? But okay, Anna, I'm once again, Anna's elevator don't ding at all. So this was a part of their master plan. And oh God. So Anna's once again asking to see the baby. They were like, you can see the baby, but if you see him, you're gonna have to join us. If you don't join us, then you're gonna end up like that bitch Miss Preacher. You're gonna be forced to so I'm assuming Miss Preacher's not that old, but since Miss Preacher didn't join them, Miss Preacher is rapidly, she's aging because they said if you join us, you'll stay young forever. No, girl, because y'all hoes crazy. Y'all some crazy bitches, so absolutely the fuck not, right? So, we also found out that Siobhan had Nicolette stalk Anna as a baby to set this whole shit in motion. I was like, damn, that is a well orchestrated plan because Anna is in her fucking 30s. Anna is in her 30s. But then when we found out about Dex, because Dex's daddy came in, I was like, so the mama was right. You were a part of this shit. And he said he sure the fuck was. And child, this is where the comment came into play where Cinderella 718 said last week. So Cinderella 718 said that she believed that Siobhan was Dex's mother. And my jaw dropped because she said 42 years ago she slept with him and her Dex was born. I was like, what? You're lying. No. So with Dex, Dex was born a human and not a creature. So since he was born a human and not a creature, Dex's father had the woman that was his mother raise him. I was like, well, ain't that fucked up? You made the woman? But again, we saw how that happened. Now, it gets even weirder. The baby that, what's her name? Anna just gave birth to, right? You guys know Dex was obviously the father of that baby. But who was the mother? It damn sure ain't Anna. It's Siobhan. I was like, ugh, you nasty bitch. So you use your son's sperm to impregnate no, not even impregnate. You use your son's sperm to, fertilize your egg. Mama, ma'am, you do know that's well, technically I didn't have sex, but that's still incestuous nonetheless. But okay. So once again, Anna keep asking to hold the baby. I was like, Anna, that woman just literally sat there and told you that baby is a creature and you want to hold it. Why? Why would you want to hold something that she just called a creature when she said Dex was a human and this is a creature like it's cousins? Ma'am, them ain't cousins. Them ain't cousins. They're not cousins. They're not cousins. I'm gonna repeat that one more time for you, Siobhan, because bitch, you must have done slipped, fell, and bumped your head and smoked on some good rocks because them ain't Dex's cousins. If these babies are part of you, then they're his siblings, and that particular thing right there is his sibling and his child. Oh, girl, that's just nasty. That's just nasty. Once again with Anna, if she sees the baby, she has to join him. I was like, Anna, girl, at this point, take that fucking trophy and run. I would be happy to be like Miss Preacher. Now, Miss Preacher, and Miss Preacher tried to warn you, girl. Poor Miss Preacher. I wonder what happened to Miss Preacher because I really wonder what happened to Miss Preacher because if you guys think about it, remember, we saw Miss Preacher last week in that hospital and we ain't saw Miss Preacher since since Anna woke up and they told her some oh God, the nice ladies take Miss Preacher out. Well, no, I think Miss Preacher's still alive. The way that Siobhan talked, I think Miss Preacher's still alive. So mind you, also at this time, Anna is paralyzed, so she can't move because of whatever it was that they sprayed her with, the bitch can't move. So they put her in a wheelchair and they wheeled her down to where the baby is. And it looked like there were other babies in there, but I was weirded out because I don't understand what's going on here, right? But then they get in there and, Ivy starts to do her little chant and Siobhan pops that bitch stabs that bitch in the back of the neck. And she's like, why did you do this? I was like, Mama, you just heard what she said, right? That Dex was her son. So you took her son out. And so she's taking you out. And that's exactly what happened. And so then, but she's like, I took out my child for you. I was like, unless that bitch forced you to, that bitch didn't give a damn. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So at the end of it, you guys, Anna started feeding the baby, right? And She's like, it hurts. She's like, watch out for his teeth because they're very sharp. Bitch, teeth? Teeth? No, no, ho. No, ho. And then at one point, the little motherfucker took his claws and dug into Anna's butt. I was like, bitch, when that little motherfucker took his hand with them black claws and came towards me, I would have threw that I would have tossed that motherfucker like a football, like a basketball. I would have threw that hoe. And she's like, it hurts. She's sitting there crying, talking about it hurts. And she's like, why is my milk red? Siobhan said, that ain't milk, hoe, that's blood. That's why you ate that dead raccoon. I was like, that makes sense now. Because she said the baby likes it. I was like, ugh. Once again, I would have said, get this little whatever the fuck this thing is away from me, because girl, no. But that's Anna for you. Dumb as the day is long. And I guess Anna joined them because at the end of the episode, we see Anna with one of those things on her head. And she was looking at the baby, but this time the baby is human. So I don't know what that meant. And I don't know what that meant because I thought it was a creature, but this was a very much so human baby. So that's why I said I left the finale confused, because I thought it was a creature, but it was a baby with gums. So was Anna hallucinating the loot? I don't know. If you guys watched it, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. You guys subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So I don't typically review American Horror Stories, you guys. But if it comes back this year, which I'm pretty sure it will, I might consider doing horror stories. I'm not sold on it. Because I've never, since it's been a thing, I've never watched American Horror Stories. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. And I know I'm repeating myself. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.